Hello, hello. Welcome back to another episode of CEO Diaries, where I just talk about my reflections and lessons learned in real time as the CEO of my own company. My name is Odemi Pesu, and I'm really happy you're here. So today I want to share a word to the wise that I hope, it's going to be a little harsh to hear initially, but it's something that I've been allowing to motivate me. And that is the fact that no one really cares about what you do until you make it. Like, you're going to have your early supporters, don't get me wrong, but in the grand scheme of things, when you're thinking, why is my family, why are my friends and my network not supporting me and my business? Why are they not buying my products? We've all been there. Like, if you're a small business owner, you have probably had that thought at some point in time where you're just thinking like, wow, like I thought the people around me were gonna, support me a little bit more or, purchase what it is I'm selling. And the thing about it is this: when you come from the same place as a group of people, right? And you're doing something completely different from that group of people, they're more so just spectators. They're looking like, what is this girl doing? What is this person doing? Like, they just want to watch and see. But I bet you when you make it, whatever that means for you, they're going to be the people saying, oh, I knew her when, I knew her, I've had to remind myself that it is okay that the people around me may not necessarily be my early supporters, because they're not necessarily my dream collectors. The people you grew up with, that you went to college with, the people you even work with may not be the people who really, really believe in what it is you have to offer. They may not be the people who can really derive the most value from your product, whatever that is. I'm an artist and an author, so my books plural because book number 2 is coming soon. My books and my art, they are for specific people who can receive the most value from what I've poured my time and my energy into. And it sucks sometimes when I look around me and I'm like, man, I wish people who actually know me in real life would buy something from me. But then I remind myself that if they were my only audience, that would actually be quite sad, So my focus is more so on reaching the people who have no idea who I am, but who are seeking what I have to offer. And I just want to encourage you that, you're gonna make it. You will win if you continue to persevere, if you continue to focus on improvement, daily improvement. And that doesn't have to be anything drastic. It just means making a priority list of what it is you need to do. And some of those tasks are going to be tedious. Some of the work is going to be really fun and exhilarating. And some of it is going to be really just the work that you wish you could pay an intern to do, but you have to do by yourself because you're just starting out. And I'm literally speaking from experience. But at the end of the day, when you make it, those people that you were initially seeking approval and external validation from, like the people that you know in real life, they're not even going to matter anymore. I really want y'all to, if you're listening to these CEO diaries and you're starting your own company or you're in the process of figuring out what your business plan is, you got this, but you cannot let the lack of support from people around you to deter you. And the thing is, I've learned to appreciate what that support can look like in different ways. Try to appreciate what it is that the people around you are offering to you and what they have offered to you as support in the past, and leave it at that. But when it comes to your business, they are not your customers. They're just people that you happen to know. And it will make life so much easier as a CEO when you stop trying to force your friends, family, and network to be your dream collectors, to be your dream customers, your dream patrons, your dream investors. Like, if that happens to be the case, that is so great, and that is honestly awesome and enviable. But if it's not the case, and for a lot of us, oftentimes it's not, maybe you're selling a product that is out of the price range of anything people around you can afford. And that doesn't mean go and lower your prices. It just means you need to reach the people who have the purchasing power to buy the goods and the products that you are selling. If you're selling a luxury product and the people around you in your physical environment do not value luxury in that sense, in that regard, why are you focused on them? So it's like all about shifting perspective. Like, be thankful for your friends and family and your network, yes, for what they have poured into your life in their own ways. But when you're leveling up, and I really do believe that starting a business is a form of leveling up, because you are literally creating an entity that is built to scale. Like, you're creating something that is meant to grow, and a lot of people can't really understand what that looks like. A lot of people can't really conceptualize that in their minds until they see the after product, until they see the business when it has scaled. An example I'm gonna leave y'all with is SZA. SZA is one of my favorite artists because I've been rocking with SZA since before Control. Control came out when I was in college. I think 2016 is when it came out, around then. And prior to that, she had dropped music and she was pretty popular on Tumblr. Like, her aesthetic was very, very different from what the Black woman in pop and R&B were putting out. And I remember SZA, she used to get clowned a lot. People would make up rumors saying her hair wasn't real, that she was pretending her hair was real. They were making fun of how she sang. They were even dissecting the placement of her freckles. If you were on Tumblr at that time, like in the 2010s, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Like, a lot of people hopped on that SZA hate train, and look at her now. Billions of streams. Look at her now winning all these awards, and people will look at you crazy if you say you don't like SZA. And I think SZA is a perfect example of sometimes people won't care until you make it, but you need to stay dedicated to your craft, to your business, to your mission, to your vision, or else you just not gonna make it. You know what I mean? So stop paying attention to the people who are not supporting you or who you perceive as not supporting you, and get to work. Because this is how I have to remind myself to keep my eyes on the prize when sometimes I feel, I get in my feelings sometimes because I want the people around me to, be able to invest in my business by buying my art. But we don't always get everything we want. People don't always do everything we want them to do. But I've realized that it's better for me to just invest that mental energy and that attention on how I can improve my business practices to reach the people that I am meant to reach. And that is all that matters. Like, I've been seeing my book get into bookstores in cities and countries I've never even stepped foot into. And that alone for me is a reminder that the people I know in my physical environment, these are not the people I need to be focused on. I need to be focused on pushing out my message, pushing out my value out into the world, out into the universe, to reach as many people as it can reach. If you stay so focused on trying to be popular in the pond that you grew up in, how are you going to make it to the sea, to the ocean of possibilities that are waiting for you? So that's, it's a little direct. Today's message was a little direct, I can't lie, but it's something I've been thinking about, and I am going to come back and listen to this episode whenever I get in my feelings. But I think I've come a long way. It's year 1, like I've just crossed into year 2 of my business. Like, I'm just beginning the 2nd year of my business. And being a business owner, my first year taught me a lot. It taught me a lot about what it means to persevere and have faith in what I'm doing. Because, like I said, a lot of people around you, they're not going to care until you make it. But that's not your problem. You just have to make it. You just have to focus on making it. And when you do, I promise you, you're not even going to be thinking about the people that you were worried about who were not supporting you in the beginning. You're going to just be so happy that you kept the focus and that you did not give up on your dreams. So I'm wishing you all the success. Can't wait to talk to you in the next one. And yeah, I'll chat with y'all later. Bye.